Hello and welcome back to the Cause FX YouTube channel. This is our daily market update and trade ideas video. Currently, we're going to talk about gold and why the ongoing war between Iran and Israel is going to fuel our moves to the upside. As you can see yesterday, price broke through our very strong supply zone area, breaking past through it due to the inflow of capital from investors from risky assets such as equities. That's why you've seen a 500 BPS drop on SPX. Investors are currently removing their money from risky assets into safe haven assets currently. So to quickly just analyze where I'm going to take more buys, look at this. Ain't this beautiful? This is a beautiful entry over here, and this will probably set us up for the next week if there are no official communications between the two countries during the weekend. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. A drop to here, then a continuation. If not a stop here first, then a continuation. This is gonna give us approximately, so let me just first give you our stop loss, just 33% of our zone. Okay, so here's the trade that I'm gonna be taking. Why won't it let me draw? So apologies for that, there's been a little glitch. Okay, so here's where my stop loss will be, 136 pips for us to revisit 500 pips back up. It's actually 1,000 pips, bro. No, it's 500 pips, yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is drop down to the hourly. We can see, if we see some shift in market structure, we can get some jabs at the market. So I always have predefined areas where I take my trades, not necessarily down here. If I was to look at the hourly, this is where it would be. But as you can see, the profit, but it could work because the profit factor is on our side. So look at this. This is how we do it. Here we have our proximal, here we have our distal line, then this is our zone. So as long as the departure from where we was at, the distance is over 3 times of the current zone, the trade could be taken. But I take this using half risk because this is my main trade idea, and I'd slightly adjust this to here. Okay, so this is where I'd be taking a buy from, or here, but this would be a very low risk trade. So look at this. I bet you can't even squeeze out a 1 to 3 out of this. Barely. It's a 2.5 RR trade. But if we cover the zone, we get to a 1 to 3 quite easily. So it's still valid. But this is the best entry, followed by this. This is the safest. Okay, that's that. I don't know if I got anything else to talk about currently. The dollar index possibly doing what I expected it to do. So if we are feeling this gap right now, obviously. So once we just break this is going to be a clean drive up to fill this gap before anything else. But still, price didn't get to my area of interest. That's just what happens to the market sometime, and you cannot control it. Therefore, I just need to exercise a little bit more patience. Maybe price will come all the way down and tap me in, who knows. Better yet, we had a trade on UJ yesterday. If you watch the yesterday's daily market update video, you'll notice that we highlighted this trade, and this is the trade currently swimming 140 plus pips in profit. I don't think there's anything going on with the euro. So exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about. I'm entering this trade, trust you me. I'm selling. I'm selling already. I'm expecting this drop by next week. So yeah, let us look at the British pound. So the British pound didn't actually get all the way back here, but don't forget we are in a larger zone. This is a higher time frame zone. So I'm okay taking any sales inside this zone as long as it is within my risk parameters. Okay. Enough with that. If you need any more help, leave a comment. You could follow my socials, DM me on Instagram. But Discord is where I'm active at most, and that's where the community is based. So yeah, see you next time. Cause FX out.